About doing an interview together?
Yes, I'm extremely excited.
So tell me something. We met while your mom and me were speaking at a TED Talk, and you were there, and you were one of the special kids that was able to stay and watch us speak. There was about, I believe, 50 children that were allowed, and you were one of those genius kids that were allowed to be there. What was your thought? Like, you literally ran up the stage with all the other kids as well when I finished speaking. But tell me, what was your experience? What did you get out of that speech that was so powerful to you?
It's just so hard to explain. It, what you said really touched my heart, and I expect it to touch others when you keep on telling it to other people.
What the speech was really about dreams, right?
Correct.
And I also touched on a base that, as adults, as parents, as mentors, we are to support your dreams. We are to, listen to your dreams and try to support you, not tell you you can't do it, because the world's going to tell you can't do it, right? But the goal is that we are here to support you in that dream. So when I said something like that, what exactly did you think about? What dream was on your heart that you felt that you could go after?
So after you, so after you said that, I just felt like, wow, if he only believed in God and actually survived cancer 2 times, that means I could do anything.
Well, listen, it was awesome to see you. I know you because of your mom, of course. Your mom did a great speech that day, but I had a moment to talk to you. I had a moment to take pictures with you. But then you surprised me, and you came to Discover Your Beauty, the fashion show, to watch me speak there. What did you expect when you showed up there, and what did you get out of that?
My expectations weren't really that high, but seeing you there just, my expectations were off the charts.
Amen. And what the message that I gave was really deep. It was very powerful because I was sharing about my story, and I also shared about my father, and you were there, and I just as a child, when you hear someone talk like that about their parents or something like that, what did it make you feel?
It just makes me feel like it just opens my eyes a little more to all the people who have less than others.
Amen. And of course, the people that support you, like your mom. I mean, you get a chance to do so many things. I first of all, I want to congratulate you on graduating. Now Christopher moves into middle school. He just graduated, so he's going to middle school next year. Let me ask you something, Christopher. Knowing what's going on right now in the pandemic with the virus and everything going on, how I know you probably had expectations about graduating and going to middle school, but you've been so busy that has that any even thought about it? Were you like a little bit sad that you weren't able to do a graduation because you've been everywhere?
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed that I wasn't able to see my friends to graduate.
And but I mean, you've been so busy, so you've been distracted to a degree, right?
Correct.
So this year you went to Tallahassee, right? And you
Correct.
were you were part of a legislative board, is that correct?
Correct.
And what was that about? Tell me about that experience.
So the whole reason we went there was because we wanted to talk to lawmakers about climate education and climate change.
And what did you have to say about that? Like, what was your input?
So I I had, like, how do I say this? So what I did was I had a deep question regarding myself.
Okay.
So it was, I graduate from high school in 2027. And when I graduate, I want I want to wonder my how Earth will be then.
Got it. So you're looking at it. Are we going to do something about what's going on now to make sure that when you graduate, you have an Earth that you can live, you can survive, right?
Correct. And it's not just about about me. It's about everybody else on the planet.
Correct. Yeah, of course. So what is your, so when you did that, how special did it feel that they gave you this platform?
So it just, I could not believe it when I was called over there.
You were doing interviews. You were all over the place. And then tell me about this space program, the SpaceX, right? You were part of the Tesla SpaceX with NASA collaboration with the rocket that just basically went to the space station, and you were part of the social, everything with them, with NASA, and you were able to talk about it, and you've been able to go to the, you've been able to be part of the whole thing. How was that experience like for an 11-year-old?
And plus, since I just joined the Launch America Facebook group, it was quite a lot. So I had to keep on replying to comments. I had to stream the latest news. It was a lot to keep up with.
Well, listen,
but it was fun.
It's getting you prepared for your future, man, because you're doing acting, you're doing modeling, you want to become a doctor, you're doing legislative, you're trying to be an activist, you're doing a lot of stuff in Tallahassee here in Florida. You're trying to change laws, you're doing the space program. I mean, what is it that you can't do, Christopher?
What I can't do? Well, there are a lot of things I can't do, like yet, but if I believe, I'll be able to do most of them.
Amen. That's a perfect answer. And I wouldn't expect anything less from you since I met you, So listen, you came down to Miami to visit me. We were able to hang out. And, you did something that really made me feel special. And I wanted to tell everyone because it did make me feel special. You shared a post about me on Instagram and you said that I was your hero. And it really touched my heart. And I was so happy I was able to meet you. Your mom brought you down here to South Beach. You were able to hang out with me. And we were able to just hang out and talk. And it was such a blessing for me because, I think all of us, and you'll learn this, Christopher, the older we get, our job is we want to inspire and make impact in other people's lives. And you're already doing that. You just sometimes don't even know it. But I wanted to tell you that you made an impact by sharing that post. Because for me, children for me are very special. I have a nonprofit for children with cancer, but I've always been able to go to schools and speak. And for me, if I can make an impact in a child's life, it just really gives me purpose, And so when you did that, it really it's really, really touched my heart and my spirit. And I felt so privileged that I made you feel that way. What kind of made you do that? What made you feel that, in other words, how did you define hero, I guess?
So how I defined hero was, so basically how I defined it in that scenario was somebody who reaches out to help others because since somebody did it to them.
Say that again? You were freezing a little bit. Say that again?
So how I would define the word hero is somebody who reaches out to help others since the same thing happened to them.
Amen. And for you, how do you want to become a hero to other people?
So I just keep on wanting to spread your story to others, and it really gave me hope, and I believe it will give others the same thing.
Amen. Well, listen, you know that you're a phone call away from me. We have become like this, me and Christopher. So listen, I'm going to support everything you do. I'm going to make sure you let me know anything that you want to do. And I'm going to be here to just support you. That's it. You're the one that's going to have to make the choices. And you're the one that's going to have to choose to go after your dreams. No one can take your dreams away but you. You're the one that has to make those choices. And I always tell you that because I want you to dream big. I want you to have these God-sized dreams, right? So the universe is very big. We don't even know how big the universe is. But let me ask you one thing about the NASA program, just because I love the outfit. He's got the outfit on, ladies and gentlemen. It's awesome. And what did you think about How did it make you feel when the launch was successful, and then 20 some hours later, it ends up in the space station? What did you feel inside? I mean, I've been hearing all these people telling me that they were overwhelmed, that they couldn't even talk on camera, just because they were there. What did you feel watching something so magically happen that doesn't get to happen very often, and it hasn't happened in over 10 years?
I was extremely surprised that it worked.
Okay.
I had a very slight feeling that it wouldn't.
Oh, wow.
And I got proved wrong.
Amen. Well, listen, it's the best that you got proved wrong. And so tell me, you know enough about this. So they're going to be there for what, about 30 to 90 days? Is that correct?
I think so.
And they have like 1 million tests, right? They're going to be running?
Yes.
So
they're always busy on the ISS.
now let me ask you something. They told that what I heard was it's harder for the rocket to come back than it is to go up. Is that true?
Yes, I would actually find it a lot harder than it sounds.
Got it. Because it's kind of more, there's a lot of things that can go wrong, right?
Right.
All right. So we're going to keep our prayers for those two amazing astronauts, right? We're going to keep our prayers for them to make sure they come home. So listen, what is going on with you the rest of this year? What are you looking forward this year to in your life?
So once this whole coronavirus thing is done with, I want to get back to traveling and going to lots of different places with my parents and hopefully meeting up with you again.
Amen, brother. You got an invitation to South Beach all the time. Well, listen, I know you watch the show, Life Changers. You're a life changer. You already are a life changer. So give me one word, Christopher. One word, like, you've heard the show, you've been watching it. What's one word that gives you hope, that drives you every day? Because here's the thing, I want you to share what that word means to you, because I hope that that word gives hope to others that are listening to you today. Give me one word that you just feel every morning you get up, it gives you that drive, it gives you that hope, it gives you that, aspiration to keep going.
The word that gives me hope is hope itself.
Okay, amen. So give me your meaning of that hope.
Hope is basically fuels you to do things that you're really not certain that will work. It basically just gets me up in the morning.
Amen. So what are you hoping for in your life? What is one thing that you think, what's your biggest dream and your biggest hope?
I hope that after coronavirus, everybody gets to live their life to the fullest.
Come on. Look at that. I could not say anything better than that, Christopher. Listen, buddy, I love you. You know that. You're awesome. And you're the amazing Christopher to me. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again and supporting all your dreams. And I know you're always supporting mine. You're always giving me inspiration. So I hope that listening to Christopher today and his message about hope really just touches your heart. He's 11 years old. He's part of NASA. He's part of the legislative process already at 11 years old. He wants to be a doctor. He loves soccer. He's still a kid, just graduating, going to middle school. But yet, listen to his words. After coronavirus, he wants people to go back to living their life to the fullest. That's been one of my messages forever, especially for over the last decade since I've been cancer-free, has been to live life to the fullest. I live every day to the fullest. I live every day like it's my last. And when I say that, I'm only saying that because I want people to understand that there is so much you can do in one day, but you do have to make a decision. You have to choose to go after it. A lot of children right now, high school kids, junior high, middle school, and even elementary kids, they have no idea what this is about. They're just sitting back and waiting for something to happen and change. Their social distancing has probably affected them more than we think. But yet, today, I had the opportunity to interview Christopher, an 11-year-old that still finds hope in life. I really pray that you listen to this message and share it with everyone, because how many times you get to listen to an 11-year-old bring wisdom to the conversation? And you can follow him on Christopher Lyz on Instagram and Facebook, and you can see his Adventures of Christopher, which I think one day should become a book, The Adventures of Christopher, and I'll push him towards it. Well, listen, I really pray that this message got to you and you can share with others, and that Christopher is now in your heart because he is in mine. He's an amazing young man, and I look forward to witnessing everything that God has for him. And I'll leave you with this. My message, like always, find hope, have faith, and live every day with purpose. And I'll add that Christopher's line today. He wants everyone to live